Hello everyone, what's up? It's me again, Junkmaster3, and believe it or not, I'm back with another update video. I know that I've done a lot of update videos lately, but that's just how it is, and sometimes you just buy way too much movies and stuff, so yeah, this is going to be a pretty big update video, so I'm not going to talk that much about every single title on this, but we're actually going to start with 2 CDs. And for those of you who can see on my shirt, I'm a big fan of Burzum, so I decided to pick up this album because I didn't have this, and from what I've heard this is quite rare and hard to come across these days. And it's this album, I'm not really sure if you can see it here on the front, but I don't know how to pronounce this in Norwegian because it's Norwegian. Vis lyset tar oss, which basically means the light takes us or something. Now that probably sounds really weird when I talk about it, so I'm not going to say that much about that, but yeah, Burzum, really glad to have this album. And then I picked up another album called, not Burzum this time, this is another Norwegian black metal band, which I think was like the earlier works of Dimmu Borgir. And from what I've heard from the seller, this particular CD is very, very rare and hard to come across, but I'm glad that I picked it up, and it is Fimbulwinter. And this is, yeah, like I said, I think the singer of Dimmu Borgir was in this band before he went on to create Dimmu Borgir, so yeah. Really glad to have that one in my collection as well. Now I'm just gonna hurry up with the movies as well. And if my face looks very red, it's because when I was outside today it was so goddamn hot, and I got my diseases. Like some of you are my friends who have me as a friend on Facebook saw that I uploaded a picture because I was in for treatment, and I do that quite for one time per 8 weeks, if that makes sense. So there was nothing really serious, it's just that I'm in for treatment for my bowel disease, so yeah, and it makes me very warm as well, so summer is not really the period for me, or the season for me, so yeah. Now I'm just going to shut up about that, because when I was in Gothenburg yesterday I also picked up some movies, of course, at Movie Line, so I'm going to show those right away, and then I will continue with the other movies that I picked up. So now it feels like I'm talking away too many minutes, so yeah, I'm just going to shut up right now and show you the movies. First up we got Hunger, a British movie. Read a little bit about it, and it seems to be a really cool and awesome movie, so I need to pick it up, and it was very cheap as well, so yeah. And then a movie which my mother actually wanted to see as well, and I was like, are you really sure that you want to see this type of movie, because I've heard it's somewhat bizarre and disgusting in a way, and it is the movie The Skin I Live In with Antonio Banderas. Yeah, we're looking forward to see this. And it feels like I've said that sentence 1 million times. I look forward to see every movie that I basically pick up, so yeah, I'm just gonna don't say that sentence that much. Then I picked up a movie which I basically picked it up because it was in the 80s, and I know that the guy who played Predator also has a big role in this, so yeah. Harry and the Hendersons. Yeah. Then a slasher, Mask Maker. I think this is also known as Masquerade. Yeah, not really sure how well you can see it, but yeah. And then this is another movie which I wanted to pick up for quite some time. This is directed by the same guy who made Dead Snow, if I'm not mistaken. Hansel and Gretel Witch Hunters. Sorry, I just butchered the name. Yeah, seems to be really awesome, so yeah, I needed to pick it up. Then I picked up a movie called The Zombie Dead. Now this is a movie by Andrea Bianchi. I'm not really sure how to pronounce the name, but what the hell. Seems to be an awesome zombie movie, so I had to pick it up. And finally I picked up this. I'm sort of ashamed of myself that I haven't seen this movie yet, but the movie is Invasion of the Body Snatchers from 1979. I can be so wrong about that, but 78, 79 or something like that. I got a remake. I was not really that big fan of that movie, to be honest, but yeah, really looking forward to see this. So yeah, Invasion of the Body Snatchers. And then I was just thinking, am I going to pick up this movie or not, because I've just heard bad things about it. But I just thought, what the hell, I just need to have it just to complete the whole trilogy. And it is The Human Centipede 3, full sequence. No, not full sequence, final sequence, sorry, I just said it wrong. Yeah, I've heard it's supposed to be really bad, but I'm just going to go into it like open-minded, because who knows, maybe I will enjoy the movie, even though many people have said it's crap, so yeah. Human Centipede 3. And then we have a movie released by Mondo Macabro, from the producer of Pieces and Slaughter High. The movie is Living Doll. Yeah. And then I sort of double-dipped a little bit, because I just wanted to get these editions of these movies. It's the George A. Romero zombie trilogy. Night of the Living Dead, Dawn of the Dead, which also includes Argento's cut of the movie, Day of the Dead, and I also double dipped on this because this is hilarious. This is just a very funny and cheesy movie. Miami Connection. Just had to pick up the Swedish edition of that. Then we have a movie called Shadow Builder. This is a blind buy, but yeah, we're looking forward to see it. And then I picked up a sequel to a movie which I didn't really care for. I'm not really sure why I picked it up in the first place, but I just hope that it is better than the first one. And it is Ripper 2, Letter from Within. Yeah. I need to check that disc later because it looks a little bit scratchy. And the same thing with Tremors 3 and Tremors 4. The disc was a little bit scratched on both of those movies, so I need to control that right away to see if they work. And then finally I found this movie. I've been wanting to see this for such a long time. It is a movie with Klaus Kinski. This must have been one of his last movies that he ever starred in. But whatever, the movie is Crawl Space. Yeah. And I double dipped again because I was just a big fan of the cover art for this. I'm not really a huge fan of the movie. I think it is the worst in this series, but I still think it is a good movie. But the movie is The Crow 2, City of Angels. And then I picked up Amityville 3, or the Amityville Horror 3. Might pick up the part 4, I'm not really sure about that, but since it is from the 80s, the fourth one, I'm probably going to pick it up anyways. And this one I picked up from because this was from the 80s, but I've just heard bad things about it. It might be so bad it's good kind of movie. The Return of the Swamp Thing. I think the first one is really underrated. I mean, I think it's gotten a lot of shit, and I don't really think it deserves that, so yeah. Now I see I have to speed up. Infestation, another blind buy. I've heard so many bad things about this, but I've also heard funny things about it. It is Jess Franco's Devil Hunter. I really love this cover art, but the movie itself is probably crappy, but who the hell cares? Screamers. Probably going to pick up the sequel if I like this one. Then we have trauma movies. Rabbit Grannies. Looks so stupid and entertaining. Then another trauma. Redneck Zombies. I think we have some more trauma. Yeah. Surf Nazis Must Die. I'm not really sure what this is called now. This feels so stupid. I'm probably going to look it up later because this is a German edition of an American movie, and I don't know the English title for it, but it is starring Stephen Jeffries and Tim Robbins. I'm not really sure if you can recognize it by the cover. probably going to put the name down here below or something when I make the video, but yeah, we're looking forward to see this. Then we have Stakeland. Never seen it, but we're looking forward to see it. Then we have the sequel. Now the 3 last movies here is Uwe Boll movies, so if you don't care about those, you can just click this video down. But the movie is the sequel to Rampage, which I was a very big fan of. I was very surprised because Uwe Boll is known for making extremely horrible, bad movies. But yeah, I was a big fan of Rampage, and yeah, I decided to pick up the sequel called Rampage: Capital of Punishment. And another Uwe Boll, Darfur, which has Edward Furlong in it as well, so yeah. And then the last movie for this update is Attack on Wall Street. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope you enjoyed and didn't get bored, and sorry for doing this dramatic ending, but I've talked way too much right now, so I'm just gonna end the video right now. So, see you next time, bye bye.